Does this help? Oh, sorry. That I like. Why do you itch? Also, these pants are like weird because they also have. Okay. I feel like everyone has that problem with like leggings and stuff where it's like there's literally so much space between your crotch and your actual like pants where they end. So like mine is like a fucking 3-inch space, so it's like, oh, if I'm scratching my leg, it looks like I'm scratching my vagina, but I'm not. Actually, yes, I remember. I have festival tomorrow. Also, what the fuck? Gotta be fucking kidding me. I guess I did that earlier. My dad, like, I came home, he's like, oh, you smell dirty dishes, and I'm like, I did the dishes last night. Like, the only thing I didn't clean was the blade thing, because I fucking got cut on it, and, like, I was not about to go back. Also, I had my hair in a bun today, and it was, like, best buddies, like, 'cause they have a dance or something on Friday, I guess. Or Saturday they have, like, a ball. I guess they have them, like, every, like, instead of, like, prom and stuff, they can, have these and go to these. And I guess it's more for, like, best buddies. But, like, I guess it's more like a banquet type ordeal. But yeah, like it's like they had like a spirit week and they encourage everyone to, you know, for the Special Olympics is I guess coming up. And a lot of the kids in Best Buddies, it's not like they're disabled, but they're like, or handicapped I should say. It's not like that, it's more just like these are like the kids who are mentally disabled. That's what Best Buddies is, and you get paired up with one of them and you become their buddy, which I'm like, oh cool. So like I go and support that. And so I dressed kind of sporty by wearing leggings, Nikes, and a thin jacket, which I regret wearing because I was overly cold today. Also, my hair is dead inside. I feel that exact mood every time I walk into the building of school. Also, like, I don't like when people watch this. This is like really weird and thick. This also like doesn't smell good at all whatsoever. I hope y'all know that. Also, I know like Lush is all like, oh yeah, you know, put stuff on your hair, like, when it's dry and stuff. And I'm like, okay, see, I would do that, except a lot of, like, stuff, it's like, I'll apply it when this is basically just kind of coats the hair, but, like, this is vegan, so I'm assuming there's not really chemicals in it. But it's kind of more, like, natural, almost. I guess, maybe not, I don't know. But it's like, I have thicker hair than my sister, and she's like, I only use a little bit. And I'm like, this isn't like conditioner. This is like fucking like a hair mask. I don't know where my thing just went. I just had it. But yeah, Best Buddies is pretty cool, so I decided to support it today and wear my PBHS dance shirt. This is because I had mine from the year prior, and I was just like, I'm just gonna wear my PE uniform because I didn't really care too much. Sorry, I need to get my like hair tie. That was that reasoning. Also, I saw something. I was watching a video, and it's like I really like this YouTuber, and I can see where she's coming from with like the goth, like kind of people hating on like goth people on social media and stuff, and it's like it's mostly just because like people are like, I want a big titty goth girlfriend. Like that's probably most likely like some of the various reasons why it's always like kind of been like that. And then like I look like freaking 9-year-old me with my hair back like this. But also the fact that like society kind of makes us like judge other people. Like it's just we always judge people. Like no matter who you are, you've judged someone in your life. Like, oh, what are they wearing? Like product that I'm rubbing into my hair. That's great. It's like it kind of becomes ingrained in, like, society's brain. We have to judge now. I mean, it's like, it's good to judge to an extent. Like, you know, not like, oh, they're lighter, they're darker than us, judge them. Like, no, like, that's not okay. Like, we all know, like, it doesn't fucking matter. Your kid's gonna look like white, black, whatever, Latino looking. I was gonna say yellow, but that was kind of offensive. But, like, you get it. Like, sorry, like, our teacher referenced, like, not, like, him directly, but he's like, to go kill the yellow man. Like, and, like, it was, like, in a song or something. Yeah, it was in a song. And it was, like, talking about the Vietnam War and shit. And how they, like, had it, like, go, like, oh, you sent a man off with a gun. Da, da, da. Shit like that. And it's like, yeah, okay, cool. I don't care. I don't care. He's like, oh, Michelle knows. And I'm like, literally, he's like, oh, this is a song you should know by, like, the da, like, first note. So, da, 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 like, 3 notes. And it's like, oh, yeah. Born in the USA, I was born in the USA. And I'm like, dude, I don't understand anything that guy's saying. But it's, like, kind of fucked up, I guess. I could have done this today. I wore, like, no makeup today. I, like, brought makeup and I was like, I'm not gonna put this on. Because we were supposed to watch a fucking movie in, history. And I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, not really invested too much. I mean, I am, but, like, eh. And I'm just, like, writing shit down on my fucking paper. And I'm just like, ooh, he just threw... So there's, like, fucking 4 paragraphs of my dialogue. Because I can't talk during the movie. So I'm just, like, writing out whatever I'm thinking onto it. Weird, but, like, oddly satisfying. Because, like, it's all in, like, cursive. Chicken scratch, I should say. I mean, not really cursive, because it's, like, kind of really bad penmanship, but you get the point. Also, I fucking have a bruise, and I'm pissed about it. I have choir stuff tomorrow, as in, I have, festival. Fucking fun. Born in USA. Some girls, it'll be, like, a nude, nail polish color, and it's either too dark or it's, like, too light for their skin, and I'm like, dude, I feel that. Like, nothing truly is, like, a skin tone. It's like with dance tights, it's like you either get, like, blackest black, or you get, like, because specifically, like, girls with darker skin tones, or, like, girls who are, like, really pale, because, like, the caramel and the tan stretch out to, like, match almost everyone. Like, when I was wearing mine, everyone was like, oh yeah, it, like, almost matches. But, like, my friend was so pale that she had to wear the pink ones. I was so pale, I had to wear pink. But I didn't wear pink, I wore caramel. Because my dad, like, forced me to go outside. He used to do that, and I think that's why I hated exercise, because I used to be forced to do it, and it was, like, right after school when it's like, I have homework, I have shit to do, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm dehydrated. I don't want to live anymore right now. And that's what school does to you, you're tired afterwards. And, like, he didn't realize that. And, like, I grew to hate exercise, because that's, like, what, I guess, got put into my brain, and I'm realizing that now. Like, holy fuck, that was literally only because of this. I don't want to get ready tomorrow. I, like, have to wake up early and, like, maybe possibly even take, like, a shower in the morning, and I don't want to. Because I don't have to take a shower and, like, shave my legs tonight. Shave my arms, shave my underarms. Fucking try to hide that bruise tomorrow. I don't want to go to festival with, like, a bruised body, because everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck, like, what, did someone, like, do this and, like, grab your arm, like, no, I swear, I just get bruises, I'm sorry. It's funny, I got put into a group chat, and it's called Cheesy Pop-Tart for some reason, I don't know why. I've never been in a group chat before, but, or at least a group chat like outside of like school where it's like Donald, Marine, Ben, like it's just like names listed. So it's like, or whatever it was. Actually, it might have been Ben. What's his name, Ben? Yeah, but anyway, you get the point. It's like, oh, it's just like that stuff. And is Drake's brother? Yeah, Drake didn't know. Yeah, if Drake didn't know who I am, don't fucking tell me. Because I'm gonna be, like, offended that, like, he didn't remember me. Because, like, that's how I roll. But then again, a lot of people don't remember me because it's like, hi, I met you, like, one time and we got closer. But, like, not really that close. It's just like, oh, whatever. I don't know. Remember me, though. I'm okay with that. Not, like, out of high school where it's like, oh, I knew you in high school. It's like, oh, really? And then it's like, oh yeah, we had what class was it? Math together. What's your name again? Or whatever. Like, it'll be like some random shit where it's like random encounter achieved. I'm probably gonna come back home tomorrow like dead tired. Like I don't have to memorize my music anymore. I'm still worried about like although I've been wearing my flats to try to like break them in a little bit more. I mean, they already are broken in, but it's like I need them to like I think I've had them since like last year cuz the year before that I wore heels because I was still kind of short and my dress was tailored cuz we got new dresses the one year. So it's like, oh, everything got tailored and it was really shittily tailored. Yikes. But it's kind of funny because like they brought down everyone's all like, oh yeah, she was going through a rough time, like all like my teacher and stuff. She was telling me that and I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't give her an excuse to be a shitty teacher. Like she was still kind of fucking shitty, low key. Dude, I don't care. Like I don't know what was going on in her personal life, but like everyone was like, dude, she fucking sucked. Be like that. Also, what is this? How many ounces? 10 ounces, never mind. I want to go to California, and like, I like California, but I had like a Cetaphil, like sunscreen lotion type thing for my face, and I really liked it because I could just put it on and like have it on under my makeup. But then like after that, it's like I had to physically put on sunscreen underneath my makeup. And it was like, okay. I kind of blame the fact that I didn't really have a face soap. I think I might have had, like, a little bit, like, from, like, that was just, like, an empty bottle, practically, of just, like, nothingness. And I think I threw that away. I'm not sure. Either that or I had, like, this Korean one, which actually, it's called Super Aqua. Like this is what it looks like. Super Aqua Refreshing Cleansing Foam. Da 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 da. It looks like that says Misha. Like this is actually pretty decent. It's just after a while it gets clumpy and gross and nasty. And I don't believe this is opened yet. Oh no, I guess it was a little bit. But like not really used, like maybe like one squirt. Smells fresh and like clean and like it'll strip your face of all its oils. So you actually do have to. But I like this a little bit better than the Kyle's, I think it is, like Dr. Kyle's or something like that. Face wash that my brother got. And I'm like, yeah, no, I like this a lot more. Because this is like, it's like soap. It scrubs your face. But then again, Korean beauty and stuff is like kind of meant to scrub your face off. So, yeah. I'm going to put on a mask, as in I'm going to put lotion on my face. Before you go, gonna leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. It's funny, our teacher, I always think he's gonna play like good songs about like war and stuff, but like none of our teachers play like Fortunate Son or anything, and I'm like, dude, that's like yeah, it's like it's a famous song. You'd think teachers would know, especially when a teacher's like my dad's age. My face is like all fucked up. What the fuck? Oh, literally though, like I wish my dad still gave me and my brother money to like go to Taco Bell, low key, cause like he used to do that all the time, and it's like now I can understand why he doesn't, but it's like also like I kind of like this color, but it's like kind of a brown, so like, but it's still a nude, kind of, almost. But like the one layer looked like I had nothing on, which I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But like I would still like try to bite off my nails, and I'm like, ah, I need something that's like, you have nail polish on, don't bite your nails. It's gonna taste nasty. Cause when I do paint my nails, like I can't do just like a fucking coat of like clear coat. Like I gotta have like a color on to where it's like, or a sparkle or something, where I'm like, okay, I know I have it on. And I know that like if I bite it or chip it, like it's gonna end up in my food or in like my mouth or something. Have a color like that makes me not want to do that. Da-da-da. Linda right now and I don't want to go downstairs. But I'm like tired and hungry, so like also update on me counting my money. I have $28.10 saved up, like from change and like stuff. So I have like 10 cents actually saved up in change, but like I had a 20 from like or my aunts and stuff. I had a wallet and I had money in. I just don't know where that wallet went. It's like I had a wallet and a razor that went missing from my room, and I'm like 90% sure that in that wallet was like my Sephora gift card, and like I have like 75 bucks on that, so I'm like, the fuck, where is it? Like I want to buy a makeup palette or something nice for myself. Also, fucking Kat Von D is like, I think she like doesn't realize that like it like anti-vax shit when you're that big, because then people are just gonna be like, you're stupid. I'm not supporting your brand. And I'm like, okay, I mean, if you really like her products, then yeah, I can consider, still buying it, but it's like, oh, I kind of feel a little bit bad. She has like a kid now and stuff, and it's like, vaccinate, please. Because there's like nothing proving really, like, it's like more just like, oh, my kid, like, is there really even a study for that? Like, it's just kind of people being dumb. Like, dude, just vaccinate. It's like easier. But then again, like, people are like really weak nowadays. Like, I'm not emotionally. I mean, yeah, emotionally too. But it's like, first of all, it seems like everyone has depression nowadays. Like, what happened? Like, there were times when it's like, I mean, I guess maybe it just wasn't talked about. And it's like, cause there's like history of that like really slowed down and glitched a bit. Not glitched, twitched. I don't know. But it's like my family, it's like of mental health problems and stuff. And I think my grandpa, like, I don't know, like, if he was an alcoholic or not, but, like, he was serving during World War II, so there might have been a reason for that. All that shit. Pretty much he drank and smoked the rest of, like, during the end. Like, even, like, though he had, like, cancer and stuff, like, he still did. My uncle Scotty, like, he drank and smoked. Mostly, I think he quit towards the end, but, like, he would, like, try to get better. And then, like, he just, like, couldn't, his body was just like, no. So, like, yeah, and, like, I mean, I'm not really, like, I think we kind of bred it out of my family a little bit with, like, things wise, like, I mean, my dad, like, they told him, oh, you have anxiety and stuff like that. He's like, you know, I actually have a diagnosis and I could go get a prescription. But no. Because he took, like, I have a pencil in here. I'm sorry. There's a pencil in my bra. But he took, like, whatever was, like, the relaxant, like, that they take, like, people with anxiety, and he, like, was out of it. And he's like, holy fuck. And I guess some people need it to, like, not fucking freak the fuck out. And I'm like, dude, like, that shit used to get you, like, committed to asylums. Like, those are, like, low-key crazy people. And I'm like, I'm crazy, but, like, I'm, like, crazy to an extent. I think, what is this? What are you? What are you? You're just in pain, I guess. Like, it's right under my bra strap. I'm just, like, scratching my back right now. Also, y'all have, like, acne. Like, when I scratch my back, like, I have, like, little acne, like, blackheads or filaments or something like that just kind of come out, and I'm like, gross. And I do scrub my back. Yes, I do. It's just, it's nasty. And then right here, it's, like, nasty, too, because there's, like, hair and stuff. I don't want to be there. I think now it's just everyone has depression, and I don't even, like... I think a lot of it is, like, okay, now people are becoming more aware, but, like, my doctors were like, yeah, she might be depressed. But I'm thinking it was just a time. Like, everyone gets depressed. It's just, it's like, you have to understand. It's like, I'm not trying to say, oh, you're not. They're not. Like, if a doctor tells you, then yeah, probably. But, like, I think it's, like, some people, it's like, oh, like, if you're not diagnosed professionally, then you can't say you have depression. You just can't, because it has to, you have to, like, then it's like, I'm not clinically depressed, but I feel depressed. Like me, like, I'm not clinically depressed, but it's like, I've been, like, depressed before, like, you know, it's just, I was having a bad time in my life. I just lost a parent, or even before that, like, my mom was in the hospital and stuff. I need water, my throat is dying. But it's like, I kind of had, that's kind of like my reason, like, oh, you know, my mom was sick. And then it's like, you know, after my mom died, like, fuck, like, dude, I was depressed. Then it's like, I'm still, like, a little bit, because it's, I've lost faith in, like, boys in high school being, like, good people, because they're like, oh, dude, she thick. I'm trying to get my pants in this girl, or I'm trying to get in this girl's pants. She's thick, short, Latino, with blonde hair, and I'm like, you're literally just making a bunch of girls feel bad right now about their image. You know that, right? Like, you have to be thick, you have to be short, you have to be blonde, you have to be Latino, like, whatever. Like, it's just, like, so much shit. And I'm like, dude, I don't care what I look like. I know most guys aren't gonna want me in high school because of what I look like. I mean, I know some, like, guys are like, hey, you wanna fuck? And I'm like, no, I don't wanna fucking fuck. Fuck you. Oof. Ah. My phone just, like, fell. Oh, dear. It's killing itself right now. gonna have that. Or I was getting stabbed. But it's like, you get the, like, y'all should get the point, like, still nonetheless, that what I'm trying to get across, that it's like, for dudes in, like, freshman year, and, like, and these are all freshmen, too. They're like, oh, and they're fucking, like, making, like, jokes that should not be made, and I don't want to say anything. Because it's like, I give them dirty looks. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? Because it's like, they do say stupid shit, and I know they're joking, but it's like, and it's like their brothers are on the bus, too, and their brothers are like, dude. And he's just kind of like, dude, you can't say that. And it's like, okay, be like your, like, I don't even know the guy's name. I know his brother's name is, like, Kanoa or something like that. And it's like, dude, Kanoa, tell your brother to fucking knock it out. Smack him in the back of the head. You can't say shit like that. You can't. In a society that's, like, how it is now. Like, maybe back then it's like, oh, yeah, you can say that about a woman. You can have like, yeah, go ahead. You can have preferences. Like, me, I have preferences. Like, I don't really care about skin tone. You know, it's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, you just have to be nice, you know, taller than me, preferably, because I don't want to date a guy who's shorter, because, like, who wants that? That's just kind of weird for me, because I'm, like, 5'5", and I'm like, how are you not taller than me? I'm kind of short. I'm, like, in between 5'5" and 5'6", and, like, there's a guy, though, like, I mean, it's like, oh, yeah, you know, I can like you, but, like, he's kind of short, so, like, but it's like, you know, some girls like short guys, you know, it's great. But it's like, a lot of guys, it's like, no, girls want a lot of taller guys. And some girls want shorter guys, but, like, I'm one of those girls who likes someone who's, like, really tall. Because I'm short. And I like protection from the wind and big clothing on me. So I can just steal them from boyfriend. Or husband, or whatever. And it's like, I probably wouldn't prefer someone who was, like, people that, like, I don't want someone who's, like, religious, where it's like, no sex before marriage, but it's like, I'm perfect with whatever religion you are, but I don't like someone who's like, my ex, the most recent one, who's like, oh yeah, God fucking sucks, like, fucking Christians, fucking Mormons. Like, dude, let him be. Like, that's what I mean, Mormon kind of is a religion to me. Some people really like it. A lot of people in my school are Mormon, so I'm like, I can't say much. Like, a lot of people here are Mormon, so it's like, you know, if you're a Jesus freak, go ahead, be a Jesus freak. But, like, me, it's like, I prefer not to have someone who's, like, obsessed with, like, being a Jesus freak, or, like, obsessed with being a Mormon. Like, I'm okay with it, but it's like, don't be obsessed and try to force it onto me. Like, my aunt, I'm like, okay, I'm cool with you being this, but I'm, like, more on this side of the spectrum. Like, kind of like what you guys view as, like, the devil's advocate. Not devil's advocate, but, like, oh, Satan, witchery. Like, Wicca and witchcraft and stuff like that. Like, I'm like, you know, I'm interested in that. And, like, I don't think it's evil. My aunt thinks it's evil. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, if you're, like, doing, like, dark magic and, like, oh, voodoo and shit like that. That's kind of, like, a stereotype. But, like, if you're, like, evoking bad onto people, then that's kind of like, okay, yeah, that's a little bit evil. I'm thinking, like, okay, if you want to harm someone, like, that's gonna come back and haunt you later. I'm cold. Hey, I'll put my hood on. How about that? I love how this jacket, like, never really gets dirty. It's just that, like, the sleeves are really fucking gross because I, like, touch stuff with them and, like, wipe my face with them. And I'm just like, I'm cold. Hi. Send it to me. Preference where it's like, you're not a Jesus freak. You're kind of... I don't like guys who are, like, complete... Like, they're ugly inside and out. You know what I mean? If you, like, have something wrong with your face. But, like, okay, here's the thing. I don't want a not a kid, but, like, I also don't want a kid right now, but later in the future, I do want multiple kids. But, like, like, you can be like the not like you can be like, to me, like, because I've dated like people who are chubby, like short, tall, skinny, like, it's a variety. Fingernails, gross, by the way. People who don't clip their fingernails, also kind of gross, by the way. Like, dude, you play violin, cut your fucking nails. I mean, he's kind of a dickwad sometimes, but he was kind of nice. I mean, like, okay, but here's the thing on, like, the looks. Like, it's like, oh, it's not all about the looks. Like, that's true, but, like, you do, like, it's okay. Like, I know it's not all about the looks, but it's like, you want someone that's good looking, in a way. Like, you don't want someone who's, like, the Hunchback of Notre Dame with, like, all, like, fucking deformities and all that shit. Like, you don't want someone like that. Like, most people don't want someone like that. Unless you have a fetish for that, which in that case is, like, kind of weird and fucked up, but you do you. You kind of don't want someone, like, who has, like, the fucking Phantom. Like, no one wanted him because he had an ugly side to his face. Well, you don't want to spread genetics like that. Like, first of all, I didn't even read the book, but it's, I watched the movie and stuff, and it's like, it's like, it looks kind of like burn marks, kind of like it's genetic. But if it was burn marks, like, that's understandable, but, like, fuck, dude, you're fucked, because no one's gonna want to marry you or anything. He was, like, low-key obsessed with me like that, but, like, not, like, keep me in your lair, like, not that obsessed, but, like, oh, I love you, I'll never stop loving you, but not, like, where it's, like, snap you and, like, force you to marry me. Um, all kind of creepy. Like, it's like, oh, they'll respect my boundaries, and I'm okay with that. I married my stalker. It's good, because she's only obsessed with me. Around, and I had to sit him down. I was like, because I freaked out, because I was like, shit. Because, like, he saw me, and he, like, walked into the choir room, he was, like, watching me through the window, and I like, had to go out, and I'm like, Devin, you cannot follow me around. Stop it. Go. I walked, and I was like, because I, like, went to the choir room, because I was freaked out, and I was like, I need to be around people. And, like, and it's just, like, people, I was like, hey, can, like, this, I think I sat with, like, Dylan and stuff a few times after school when, like, a few days last year. I was like, hey, can I just, like, sit, because I was waiting for, like, my dance show or, like, something like that. It's like, can I, like, sit with you guys? Because, like, there's, like, a creepy kid following me. Out with a few people. My mind down that road into darkness, deep as. Why you ask what they found in Jane's cold decimal place? Not for any mortal man, but the wickedness of my manifest. Track down this murderer, he must be found. Wow. I try to sing all the parts and I'm like, breath in the middle of a fucking phrase. Hunted down by everyone, met with hatred everywhere. As from anyone, no compassion anywhere. Why? These haunted face holds no more for me. See, I used to be able to hit that. I'm just, like, lazy, and I don't want good breath support, and not breath. Whenever I say breath support, I always hear breast support, and I'm like, fuck. I mean, I want both, but, like, I don't know. Like, breast support. See, I did it again. I mix up the words, but I always try to say breath, and I'll say breast, but I'll say breath, and it's like, what? Dude, and he's so fucking cool. He's like the only cool kid in my US history class. Cause like there's a fuckboy who's like a rich fuckboy who like always likes to kind of not show off his wealth, but like he kind of would a little bit. Like we went to like a cheap laser place. He's like, ugh, well, like what is it called? Like laser tag or Laser Quest is better than this place, or something like, or Laser Adventure, whatever it is. Like it's just something stupid like that, and it's like, dude, really, really. Like my brother had his birthday at the other place, and it's like we're just like at some rando place, and it's like, you really gonna be like that? Like, dude, this is like cheaper. Calm the fuck down, like. Of an escape room. Like I can't handle that shit. Like low key, my anxiety goes like way up, and I'm like, no, no, you can't blindfold me. You can't put me in a dark room. Like of course I'm gonna fucking freak out. Like a dark ominous voice. Yeah, no, fuck this. Like I can't sit down and watch Mars Attacks because I get scared. Think like things like going in a car or like, oh god, I'm gonna fucking get stuck at the strip. And I'm like in my room and I like freak out about shit like that. I'm like that's my anxiety. Like my dad has like the same dreams and stuff where it's like no matter what he does, he can't get to a place, or no matter what he does, like he'll never finish something. And it's like he'll always just like shit will keep coming. It's like and it's anxiety because you can't get it done, or you don't have time to get it done, or you wake up before it's done. It's just like I need to do it now. And, like they'll give me a timed assignment, and I'm like and I fucking freak the fuck out. And they're like, you good? And I'm like, no. One teacher, like, if he'll yell at us, and I'll be like, who knows the answer? Anyone. So I give you all credit on this for no fucking reason? And I'm like, hi. Like, I'll fucking I had a mental breakdown in physics, like, today. It wasn't like a full mental breakdown, it was just kind of like panic a little bit. Cause like, dude, fucking, like, I get so, like, weirded out. Cause, like, one of the, what's it called? Lab things that we were doing was called, like, or I have gas or something like that. And, like, these boys, like, anything, like, on the topic of, like, anything grotesque like that, like, y'all know what if you're a fucking middle schooler or up, you should know, like, oh, yeah, no, that's kind of immature. And, like, I didn't want to be around for the jokes and stuff, and I'm like, this is making me panicked. And, like, he kind of went off on this one chick, and, like, she got sent to the dean with a dean referral, and I'm like, that already made me panicked, and that wasn't even me. Kid, I guess, who had, like, there's, like, so many people who are like, I had PTSD, and it's like, really? What, your mom fucking popped a balloon in your face when you were younger, and now you can't handle balloons? I don't know the story behind it, but, like, there's so many people who are like, I'm gonna have PTSD. And I'm like, really, really, what fucking happened? Really? Like, 20% of the class can't have PTSD from a balloon popping. Like, you're all in high school. Like, you haven't been exposed. You're fucking rich white kids. What have you been exposed to? Like, me? I heard a fucking gunshot. I haven't, like, I can, like, fucking, I can't, well, obviously listen to balloon pops every fucking day, like, cause it's like, okay, yeah, no loud noise, fucking scary, but like, I don't like loud noises too much. But it's like, I don't cry, I don't freak out, I don't have flashbacks. Flashbacks to Vietnam. The trees, they speak the Vietnamese. They're in the trees! They're in the goddamn trees! Me and George joking about Vietnam. Monk just casually sets himself on fire. See, this is my brother's thoughts. He's like, whenever I'm in pain, I think that monk set himself on fire and didn't say shit. And I'm like, you're making me look like a wimp. And he's like, people don't have a good pain tolerance. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, no, okay, like, he tells me that, like, it's like, I'm fucking strong. Like, I'm like, I feel like shit, like, but, like, I'm always in a small bit of pain. And he's just like, oh, you're a fucking pussy. Like, people will tell me, like, oh, you have no pain tolerance. Like, you don't know what pain's like for them. Like, you can't feel their pain. You know, a little shot. I could get a fucking IV, and I'm not scared. And my brother almost broke the nurse's hand, for God's sake. Holding on. It's like, and he was getting like a shot or something, and he's like, oh, here, hold my hand. Well, you know, the guy does it, so he's not so freaked out and not tensed up. So he just does that, and it's like, she's like, oh, like after, oh, fucking Spy Kids. He does that shit, and I'm like, dude, I just need to look away. But then she took like a little bit of blood, and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like fucking almost passed out. I'm like, I'm gonna pass out, Dad. And he's like, you fucking pussy. And then like everyone is like, oh, da da da. Me is different. Like, I'm a girl. I have cramps. I have like hair fall. Like, getting my hair pulled, that hurts a little bit. You know, it's not like, you know, depending on how hard you pull it, but usually most stuff it's like, ow. You know, like, like a lot of stuff. And then he fucking like, we were like just at the fucking like we were walking back from McDonald's, and like I was just like joking around, like, ha, I'm trying to like push it with my hip, but it's like down here on like this part of my leg, and instead of like my hip, like, all, and I'm standing up straight, so it's like I'm like a foot away. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I like really tried. And then he's like, I like stand back up, and he fucking just smacks me like fucking thigh, shin, straight in the fucking leg, and I like go like lurch forward, like, ah, motherfucker, what the fuck did you do that for? Like right before we crossed the street, and I'm like, dude, that really fucking hurt. He's like, oh, fucking pussy. And I'm like, dude, that shit fucking hurts. Like, last time he did that, he did it in both my legs, and I'm like, I'm literally frozen. And he doesn't realize how strong he is. So, like, he can, like, give me a bruise. Like, one time he fucking, like, went like that and, like, actually fucking punched me in the face. And I'm like, in the eye, too. And I'm like, and, like, the next day I had, like, it was all, like, swollen, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. Then it, like, I think I, like, something from his hand got in my eye, and, like, I had a small little baby bit of pink eye. Like, it was all, like, pink and swollen, and, like, I woke up, and, like, it was sealed shut. I can't. It was disgusting. It was, like, slimy and gross. That was nasty, yeah, now that I think about it. I want to go play Skyrim. Requirement of, like, my future husband. He has to be into, like, treating me like a child. Because I'm literally 5. I like lollipops and ice cream. Hi. Hey, Pops. Razor again, because I need to cut off, like, the little cuticle part of my fucking skin, or else I'm gonna fucking die. Hi, I'm just gonna end this here, because